Hello, beloveds. The wind is super blustery today. Clunk. Apologies for that loud bonk. I'm still working out my setup on the patio with my humble, I will call them pieces of furniture. um, well, some of them are, some of them aren't, like, designed for being furniture, but I have made it furniture, like a milk crate. But I don't know where to set everything up or what feels comfortable. So that is going to take a hot minute to figure out. But I did bring my rocking chair out. To sit in instead of sitting on the floor. So I'm hoping that will help ease me into this transition of moving to the patio for these sessions. This is the next daily transmission. I hope it finds everyone well and groovy. I do not like the sound pollution here. It's definitely a lot quieter at the park. I think it dies down around 1900 hours. So that will be nice. That ting, ting. I love that sound. It is a flagpole and apparatus that raises the chain rope business that raises the flags up the pole. The brass metal end of it is what is making that sound in the wind. And it's become a very comforting sound. It's a familiar sound, it's a common sound. But yet it sounds different because they have no flag hanging on the pole, which I think is very lovely. TBH, it's just a flagpole hanging out with the trees. It's delightful because it's creating this music and this like rhythm, sound. And it would not sound the same if there were flags, because I actually think that part or all of the metal that's actually hitting the pole, that the wind is causing to hit the pole, would be attached to the flag, so it wouldn't even be like accessible to the pole. Isn't that fascinating? I find that fascinating. Wind agrees with me. Do you see that? I love it. Spotted towhee and robin and a group of jays, stellar jays, all said hello, good morning this morning, which was really amazing right outside the back patio door. That was really sweet. And I so appreciated all of that energy and strength and wisdom and medicine. And I always think of Jay, the blue jay, stellar jay, whatever kind of jay, I just call them jay. I think of them almost like my cheering squad. The cheering squad. Oh my god, like the creatures are, you can do it! Oh my gosh. So, the past 24 hours to report. Um, do you know what is the strangest about all of this? I keep saying that this thing is the strangest or that thing is the strangest, but it's all very strange and magnificent and curious. And oh my gosh, I'm on the edge of my seat with anticipation and curiosity of how all this is coming together. And how truly weird and bizarre it is. Oh my gosh. I have this like deep understanding that everything is groovy and all is well, and then I feel like how do I stay in the now? Just how do I stay in the now? How do I find my breath again? How do I center myself? How do I bring myself back to this moment? This moment, chilling here with y'all. What direction am I facing? Kind of northeast. Last night when I sat out here, I think the recording was mainly northeast. This is more east than north. The way the video is this evening, but I think it was similar last evening too. But I was sitting facing east, so I got to watch the moon rise, and it was super beautiful. A group of birds just flew by. Over 20. There were too many to count. Little cute, dark brown booger bears. Irie has been just rolling with this with me and being such a good bear. Like, she continues to amaze me at how she shows me adaptability and how, okay, this is how we're going to do things. All right, cool. She still needs her treat ball at treat ball time, though. That is very important business. That is super important. Uh, oh my gosh, I forgot to also update on, oh my gosh, not smoking another 24 hours. So are we at 33 days? Oh, what? 32 days? I don't know. It feels like yesterday and it feels like a long time ago at the same time. Kind of like all of this. Um, Time is feeling very stretchy and odd. Um, and when I say stretchy, it's like how the perception of time has changed for this brain that I have in my physical vessel. Part of the reprogramming process and removing all of the noise from the world out. Like, that is no easy feat. And I recognize today that it actually, I could also look at it from the perspective of incredible privilege. Just letting that sink in for a minute. This is a better place to do the videos with when it's windy, because I imagine that not as much of the wind is picked up on the microphone. So there's that. I'm really grateful that I brought my rocking chair out here. I wasn't using it in the living room, and so I'm going to try it outside. I don't have a proper outside cushion for it, so I'm going to have to work on that. I think I might just cover it with a plastic bag or like one of those recycled grocery bags. I don't know. I want it to be able to be waterproof, so I guess I need to use like a trash bag. I'll figure out how to secure that. I just want y'all to know that I talk about these random things because they're not random to me. They're like, what is happening in this moment? And like, one of the biggest points of this project was to uncover how the impossible dream comes to fruition each step of the way, like day by day, 24 hour by 24 hour. What does that look like? How does that go? And unless I understand the daily details, can I center and ground myself, root myself, my energy? I do love those wind chimes as well. Those are lovely. There's that was kind of confirmation. Maybe that was a period on that little bit right there. 1511 on the timer. It's funny, I see like particular numbers, groups of numbers pop out, like they bounce out almost. But then I could sit here and just watch each second, and it's like looking at that versus watching, say, the flame of the candle burn, or the way the wind is blowing in the trees. It all is within the same fabric of the reality that I am seeing with my two eyeballs, for instance, right now. But the wind and the trees are moving in a different pace and rhythm and motion than Candle is. And Candle is moving differently, dancing differently than the numbers on the timer on this video. You see? So, oh, and like my plant babies, it is very clear, like on a daily basis, that they are happy out here. Oh my gosh. Like this one was tossed out, like strands of it tossed out by an upstairs neighbor before they moved, and I just stuck it in water and it got some groovy roots and I planted it. And they are so happy with their silver spots. I don't know what their identity is, but anyway, yeah. And this little booger had been thrown out at the edge of the grass at the corner property of the apartments. Just tossed out. So yeah, my plant babies are super happy. Spider plant babies in the back. Yeah. So it's all like connected to time. Each one of those is connected to time, right? But all of them dance differently, all of them move differently, sound differently, feel differently. Oh my gosh, back to the rocking chair. I'm really grateful for the rocking chair. It is so much more comfortable. Oh my gosh. Definitely require a badass rocking chair, rocking chairs on the deck, on the villa patio deck. I don't know what villas have verandas. Um, I want outdoor rocking chairs, indoor rocking chairs, the rhythm that I can, oh my gosh, that's why I love the rocking chair so much. It helps ground me, helps me find my rhythm, for sure. So I'm very grateful that I brought it outside. Um, but these are like just little snippets of what it's like to be in my head right now, and recognizing on some, it's like between subconscious and conscious mind, this more clear understanding of why the rest is so important, because I'm integrating And oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Like becoming one with all of this information that I've been receiving. Now that Irie and I are in this more stable space, it's quiet, we can somewhat control our environment, at least a hell of a lot more agency than we had. So my mind isn't in survival mode and I can think. It's like everything is just being organized right now. Oh my gosh, this is the analogy that I thought of the other day and then forgot and now have remembered again. Is like, I don't even know if it's a thing anymore. I feel like this just happens automatically with updates now. Maybe not. The red-winged blackbirds. Oh my gosh. Oh, I haven't seen them for a hot minute, y'all. Thank you. I they fly by too fast for me to grab the camera and capture them. So I'll capture them with my other senses and pass that love and energy on to y'all. Um, but I'm beginning to, oh my gosh, this group of birds, there's like, it's not just red-winged blackbirds. And they flew, I don't know if it's the same group or a different group, but I'm going to hold the camera up just in case. Because when I first came out here, Condor blessed me, came really down low and close. It was so cool. Oh, I don't think they're going to come by. So, because I don't want to get the neighbors' conversation on my transmission, I am going to sign off. I suppose that's a good way to sign off. Good time to sign off. Get some writing in. I love y'all. I am light. I am earth. The music lives in me. I am love grounded. Thank you. Times infinity. Toodaloo, y'all. Until next time, peace, light, love, and protection.